Welcome. Right now, you're beginning your new job as a child care worker. Care providers like you provide a vital public service that supports thousands of working families in Oregon. But what makes your job really great is that it's a union job. I hope you leave today as excited as I am to be a caregiver and a union member. The union is all of us. We, the workers, are the union. We are child care providers coming together to win improvements for ourselves and the families we provide care for. And you, as a child care provider, are part of our SEIU 503 union family. Because we are a union, we have the legal right to negotiate wages, benefits, and working conditions with the state. And because we are a union, we have a voice in politics to stand up for our services and fight for affordable, quality childcare for Oregon families. Together, we win improvements for ourselves by bargaining with the state for improved wages, benefits, training, and working conditions, educating state decision-makers on the importance of affordable, quality childcare for all Oregon families, and speaking in a unified voice to advocate on behalf of the children we care for. Our union represents license-exempt childcare providers working within the Employment-Related Daycare Program, also known as ERDC. Unlike many licensed childcare settings, SEIU members are neighbors, family, and friends of the parents and children in their care. ERDC is a program within the state of Oregon that helps low-income families pay for childcare while they are working. When we make the choice to join our fellow childcare providers in union, we no longer stand alone. We stand arm in arm with over 72,000 SEIU Local 503 members who provide valuable services to Oregonians. Our members provide the whole spectrum of care in Oregon, from children to seniors, and those who support people with physical, developmental, or intellectual disabilities. SEIU union members are providers of home care, family child care, adult foster homes, and nursing homes. SEIU members are multicultural and multiracial. We live in all corners of the state, from Astoria to Ontario, from Pendleton to Ashland, and everywhere in between. Our strength as a care provider union has enabled us to secure historic contract wins, enact improvements that strengthen the program for ourselves as well as for the people we care for every day. We share a goal of providing services that make Oregon a better place to live. We work together to improve the lives of our members and the people we care for, and to help build an Oregon where children are our top priority. So now that you know something about who SEIU 503 is today, here's a little bit about how we got here. In 2005, child care providers, in order to make much-needed improvements to wages, benefits, and working conditions, came together to join our union. In 2007, we settled our very first contract, which included the first rate increases for child care providers in over a decade. We fought to lower parent copays and increase access to the child care program so more families could access quality child care. Each year, every legislative session, and during contract negotiations, we continue to fight for and win improvements in this critical program. Before we formed a union, our work wasn't respected. We earned poverty wages and received few raises. We had no training and no voice in how the state child care program could be improved. Since those early days, things have really changed. Now, together, we have won wage increases, quicker payments, and options for direct deposit. We've won training and orientation stipends, so we can get paid to take the training we need to do our jobs, including costs associated with transportation and substitute care to complete approved training. We've won enhanced rate opportunities and reimbursements to take credit classes, non-credit community training, and more, as well as reimbursements for safety and quality enhancement, like equipment or facility repairs. So, what is enhanced rate training? Enhanced rate training includes the following classes or certifications: First Aid and CPR, Recognizing and Reporting Child Abuse and Neglect, and Food Handlers Certification. Once you complete these 3 requirements, you will be eligible for an enhanced rate, a pay increase between 3% and 15% through the Oregon Department of Human Services. Child care providers are the voice of our union and determine what we advocate for in contract bargaining. Members elect fellow child care providers to the bargaining team and fill out surveys indicating what they would like to see improved. The bargaining team then uses the survey results to determine our priorities for contract negotiations. After reaching an agreement with the state, all SEIU child care members have the opportunity to vote on the contract. Only SEIU Local 503 members are able to vote on their contract and access member-only benefits through our Membership Advantages program. Looks like it's time for a quick knowledge test. Here's the question. Who is the child care bargaining team? Is it A, SEIU staff, B, child care members like you, C, child care workers who aren't members, or D, early learning staff? If you chose B, you're correct. Bargaining team members are child care workers, elected by their peers to represent the needs of child care workers across Oregon as they bargain with the state over wages, benefits, and other aspects of this important work. Bargaining is one of the key foundations and benefits of being in a union, where members come together to make demands on issues that benefit themselves, their peers, the program, and the families we serve. Funds for the Employment-Related Daycare Program, or ERDC, are subsidized through the state, and it's state decision-makers that determine how much or how little we have to pay for what we need to do our work. Together, we stand up for Oregon families. We write letters, make phone calls, send postcards, and meet face-to-face with our legislators and state leaders to talk about the children we care for and the work we do. And our voice makes a difference. When we share with our lawmakers how important this program is for providers, parents, and the children in our care, we have been able to stop budget cuts that would have increased parent copays, eliminated slots in the child care program, or cut the ERDC program altogether. But to win at the bargaining table and through political action, we need to help more workers join our union and grow the ranks of providers who are standing strong for fairness. When we become members, we are sending a message to state decision-makers that we have power in numbers and that we will stand together to win improvements to the child care program. But you don't need to take my word for it. Let's take a moment and hear from some other SEIU Local 503 child care providers.
Well, you guys good? You guys are good? All right. It's great to be in the union because it helps out the whole family. It's not just you, it's everybody in the family. Bob?
Bob, the frog was what?
During the winter times, we like to bake, so we'll make you cookies. In this time of need, benefits when they're there, you take advantage of it.
So in childcare in particular, I'm proud of the work that we do around the employment-related daycare program. We take a holistic approach and make sure that we're looking at the entire family and the entire team that it takes to raise that child.
Not every job has a union like this. SEIU, it's all family because we're all one.
It's not about me, it's about my daughter and my grandkids, and we try to help them to have a better life. We're talking to our governor about how important child care is. When people see what you're doing, what you achieve, then they want to be involved.
This child is learning the ABCs. This child is doing something educational. I have to make sure the kids have a balanced meal while they're here. We are strong as a team.
Right.
And what are we?
And together, we're in it together.
This is our union. Our union.
There you go.
So today, we are inviting you to join us. Why? Because we are the union. Our dues and participation support our ability to win improvements to the child care program, including increased access to child care for families, lower co-pays for parents, and improvements to our pay and benefits. Our success depends on our ability to unite, and that's where you come in. The more workers who are part of our union, the more we can win at the bargaining table. You can become a member of the Child Care Workers Union in 3 easy steps. First, fill out a membership application. We'll share a link to the application form in a moment. Second, get active. Together, we have made incredible strides, but we still have a long way to go. The next big wins will only be possible if new childcare workers like you get involved in our union. And finally, invest in our future. As a license-exempt care provider, your pay is determined by state agencies, who are funded by legislators and Oregon's state budget. Do you believe that legislators at the Capitol and decision-makers at the state will simply choose to give you a raise or pay for your training because it's the right thing to do? No! Through our political action, we send a clear message to the state that we are serious about making improvements for ourselves and the families we provide care for. We're able to do that through our political program, CAPE. Voluntary contributions to CAPE, our union's political education fund, isn't politics as usual. It's how childcare workers advocate for the childcare program. Now, as promised, here is your SEIU membership application. Please click the link and you will be directed to a separate tab. You can find your membership link and other information about your union by visiting www.seiu503.org. If you would like assistance completing the application, you can contact the SEIU Local 503 Member Assistance Center at 1-844-503-7348. We've also included this information in your resource packet. That's all I have for you today, but welcome to your new job and welcome to your union.